guys, welcome back. I am doing a reading for the sign of Cancer. Sorry if my camera is doing some weird shit. I tried to fix the angle. I gave up. I'll fix it later. But anyway, okay. So Cancer, I am doing what is blocking you. Yeah, what is blocking you? Sorry guys, my energy is a little bit off. It was fine, and then I couldn't get ready. Like my hair wasn't working with me, and yeah, so I feel a little bit turned around, if that makes sense. And so I ended up having to go with the library lady look. But anyway, let's get started. I was telling the other signs that I got this sweater as a gift, and it is so comfortable that I'm literally gonna turn into oh, what's his name? Mr. Rogers. Like, I'm just gonna wear the same sweater every day. I'm gonna leave my sweater here, and then when it's time to read, I'm going to just put my sweater on and start the reading. Okay. That's enough chit chat. Cancer, what is blocking you? I tried to move the angle too, because like when I look up, the ring light is all up in my glasses, and I'm pretty sure that glares onto you guys, so that's also why I wanted to switch it. Anyway, okay. All right, what is blocking Cancer, if anything? It could be like, Cancer is perfect. I know, right? Do you want that or no? It didn't come out. Dude. Okay. I don't know what my table is moving so much now. Let me just get off of it. Okay, there we go. Actually, I think this is the one that was trying to come out. Justice and well-being. I don't know if you can see that. Justice, and at the bottom we got well-being. And then underneath that is beauty, which is so funny because I'm telling you, like, I felt like I could not get ready. I was trying to get a better angle for the lighting, and also, of course, for this round ass face, which because of the holidays and because of the food choices and drink choices, I'm all swollen. But we're back on detoxing, so that's good. And then I couldn't get my hair right, so I put that up in a bun, which is giving library, you know. I always feel like and if you're a reader, you'll understand that when you're about to start reading somebody's energy, it kind of gives you what's going on. Anyway, justice and well-being with beauty. First of all, Cancers, I got a lot of anxiety as soon as I was in your guys' energy. Um, okay. So I feel like there needs to be balance in your life. With justice here, there is a sense of I was gonna say wanting justice, but I heard no, you're giving yourself your justice, okay? And I'm very much the type of person who I'm not one to be like, oh, I hope he gets karma, or I hope he does this. I hope you live the life you deserve. I hope whatever happens is what is meant to happen to you. I don't wish you any negative energy. I whenever I go through something traumatic, the what I hope for is for my life to get better, for me to heal, for me to choose better, for me to make better choices, for me to understand better, correct? And so I feel like it's giving a little bit of this, right? It's almost like you're giving yourself your justice. Um, Almost feeling like, you know what? And again, I was gonna say I'm getting a lot of interference. Not bad interference, just a lot of almost like there's a lot of guidance here. There's a lot of people here trying to speak to you, and so they're interrupting a lot of my thoughts, uh, which they're not my thoughts per se, but I'll say something and they'll be like, no, it's like this. So it's almost like um, I was gonna say, oh, because it feels like you haven't gotten justice in a lot of situations. And they're saying, no, you're still getting your justice, but you're not waiting for justice in other situations, right? And you're taking control of your own life. So, with justice here and the scales being balanced on this card, and with well being, she's laying here in grass, of course, grounding herself in the moon. So I feel like you're using the moon cycles, and I feel like actually your cycles might be switching up due to um, I was told this when I was healing, because my cycle would change a lot, and it would move from the full moon, and then it would slowly move to the new moon. Move to the new moon. I thought I said moon twice. And so I was like, what is going on? And luckily I was single at the time, so I didn't think of I would I was pregnant or anything. But I was told in a meditation, your moon cycles have to they have to switch. That you have to release monthly for women at a certain time, because you're releasing certain things. Also, your psychic abilities, your gifts are heightened when a woman is, releasing. For a man, I just feel like it's just more of the moon cycle is helping you, and it's helping you with your emotions. I feel like you're very connected to the moon. I don't think that you know that, though. I don't think that you realize that things tend to get they seem to get harder for you, but they're not getting harder. You're more emotional, or your emotions are a bit harder to control during moon cycles. Um, and so right now, you guys, I feel like are taking the lead on, your health, your well-being, all the things that you can take justice in. I'm hearing like revenge body. I'm hearing, healing from certain ailments, certain illnesses. There are certain things obviously we can cure. There are other things that require more. I feel like I'm really bright. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Um, there are other things that require, medicine and doctors and stuff like that to. Why can't I now see the reflection? I couldn't before. See, this is so annoying. Whatever. Um, so you guys are taking into your own hands what you can and cannot change, right? And while you're waiting for justice to come, and I feel like a lot of that has to do with beauty, and I don't necessarily think it has to do with like uh, I feel like it's just taking care of yourself, honestly. And I feel like for a lot of you guys haven't done your makeup in a long time, or you haven't really dressed up in a while. Like I said, when I got on here, I was like, I'm just going to use my comfort sweater every time I do a reading, because it's so comfortable. Who wants to be uncomfortable and look good? I'd rather just be comfortable and look like the librarian, right? Um, so I feel like that's actually, for some of you guys, this could be a blockage. It could be something that you guys need to start doing. But I feel like for you guys are already doing this because you have beauty at the bottom. It feels like you guys already are in this energy or starting to. Yeah, see, do you see how my throat chakra kind of wanted to close off? So I feel like you guys are going to start getting into this energy, and some of you guys are already in this energy. So there's a need to balance out your life right now while there is, because there's things coming. There are things coming that I feel like you guys have been waiting for a long time. It's a different kind of justice. It has to do with karma and um, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like situations that have happened with, you know, whatever you've gone through. But I feel like right now there's a need to put balance in the things that you can put balance in. Again, health. And I'm not sure if I think I've gotten this for you guys before. If not, I know I've gotten this for somebody else before. Let's clarify. I feel very flustered in your guys' reading. Oh, see, and there's my cat. He's like, yeah, I'm flustered too, bro. Let me in. See, I didn't even shuffle it because of this fool. My cat loves hearing me shuffle. And so when he loves to come rub against the cards when I'm shuffling or when I'm pulling cards. So when he heard me start the reading, he wants to come in. Hang on, guys. I'm not just gonna hold on. Alright, sorry guys. If I didn't let him in, he was gonna meow me to death. And we had a conversation and we agreed that he was gonna stay straight to the bed. So of course he came to the table. Alright, let's clarify justice for Cancers. Yeah, I feel very flustered. Anxiety. You know when you're like going on a date or when you're like meeting somebody for the first time or you're going to a job interview? That's how I feel. I feel very almost panic attacky. Am I the only one that gets panic attacks to go on dates? Not me ruining the date because I need liquid courage. Let's clarify justice for Cancers, please. All right, we got the 8 of Cups. Yeah. Whoa. And the 3 of Wands. Walking away from the things that you feel like you waited for things to, for there to be justice. Like I said, I feel like you waited for there to be justice in certain situations, and you have been waiting here. Or you had been waiting, and you felt like that never came in. Um, but I feel like you're picking a new path. You're picking a new path because you're tired of waiting. And whether it comes in or not, that doesn't matter. What matters is that you're not going to sit there and wait any longer. You're going to make your own justice from the things that, you know, you have no control of the things that walked away from you, and you have no control of what's going to come back or what's going to come in, what's new that's going to come in. The things that you've been trying to manifest, the things that you've been hoping for, the things that you've been working towards, they seem to not be movement in that area. So right now, I swear I've done this reading for someone else. I don't know if it was you guys, and I apologize if it's you guys, but if it is coming up, it's because it is still a factor. I feel like you guys have been working on it, but remember how I said when I got on here and I was like, oh, you know, the holidays, and maybe some of you guys fell off the wagon and it's time to get back up, and it's dry January and it's time to start eating clean again and start journaling again. Maybe some of you guys fell off of your spiritual practice. By that I mean like you guys aren't meditating as much. I know I'm due for a Reiki session. And again, if you don't have, like, let's say a lot of, I just heard somebody say, I don't have the money for that. I understand that. And that is exactly why I learned, I got my Reiki's master, uh, so that I could do Reiki on myself. Because, yeah, you don't always have the money to um, afford healing, right? It's not as simple as in, oh, I can just go to anybody. But there are other things you can do that are available to yourself. You can always take salt baths with Epsom salt. That helps release the negative energy. It helps to, there's a lot of things you can do. You can do a spiritual detox. You can do, excuse me again, yeah. You can do even a fast. A 72-hour spiritual fast is mind blowing. I used to do those like 3 times a year back 3 years ago. Um, and right now I can only do up to 48 hours. Actually, like 42 hours. But there's a lot of things that you can still do right now that will help you, especially with this being here with well being. Um, do you see how she's connecting to the grass, but she's lit up? And then there's all these like butterflies and a different bunch of energies connecting to the moon. You can do, moon rituals. There's a lot of things you can do, okay? But I feel like you got tired of waiting. You got tired of waiting for your ships to come in. You got tired of waiting for um, things that you felt were coming in, but they just never came in, right? And now it's almost like you're standing up and you're taking control of your life, of the things that you can't take control of the things that we have some control of, because really we have the only control we have is of how we show up for ourselves and for other people. Um, and everything else is kind of out of our control. And with well-being is clarified by the Knight of Wands in reverse. How do you want this? Yeah. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. I mean, yeah. So you got the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. No longer taking less than what you deserve, but that's starting with you. Because remember, the first person to receive treatment from you is you. You are treating yourself the way you want others to treat you. And if you treat yourself like shit and you let your body, um, you know, erode, and you're doing this and you're doing that, and you're not taking control of your health, and you're not taking control of your mental space, and you're not taking control of the things that you can control, don't expect the universe to send in somebody that's going to fix you or come in and again save you or help. Of course, you're always going to, the right person is always going to come in and be like, oh, you want to do this? Yeah, I'll help you. Let's go to the gym. Or let me look up some recipes so I can cook for you. And there's going to be a shadow coming through. Um, let me cook up some recipes that I know you can eat that are healthy for you, right? Sir, you can't stay here, sir. And no longer taking anything less than you deserve, but starting with you to you. And I always used to say, um, your parents were the first, your father was the first man that was supposed to love you unconditionally. Your mother was the first person that was supposed to love you unconditionally, right? The first woman that was supposed to love you unconditionally. A lot of us didn't get that. And so the truth is that we are the first person that we're supposed to love unconditionally. And we don't understand that. Quit knocking my stuff off. That's rude. I'm talking to Cancers. And that is what's happening at this point. And I feel like it's starting to happen. Again, like I said, I feel like there's a split between two energies. All right, listen, if you're going to have a problem, we're going to have to fight. And by fight, I mean I'm going to have to give you a kiss and then throw you under bed. You want to come down to the bed? Come on. Come on. Come on. Look. hair tie. Oh, go get it. He didn't give a shit. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles here, I feel like you're no longer giving, and that is building the foundation for what you'll accept in the future with friendships and relationships. If you know that you can give yourself everything that you need and you're going to treat yourself a certain way, you're not going to allow somebody else to treat you like crap. You're not going to allow anybody else to give you anything less than what you would give yourself, right? Like, I'll give myself a bubble bath. This man won't. You know what? Then I'll just be alone. And let's not go to extremes, right? We're not gonna like, you know, some people have to grow, and the other people have different kind of love languages. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? It's the little things that in relationships show how people are loving, right? But it's knowing that you love yourself enough to never take breadcrumbs or be mistreated. Okay, Cancers, let's get you a couple of these. I don't know. I open myself. I don't know what they're called. Sometimes you got to. I mean, you know. Yeah, I've been celibate for what, 7 months now. Sometimes you gotta open yourself. Also, that's a great way to manifest. So if you guys are, it's not a joke. It's an amazing way to manifest. Heart, emotions and intentions. Yes, emotions and intentions. And let me get one more. One more for Cancer. Oh, no, that's too many. I'm going to get the top one. Rest. Give yourself time to recuperate. Yeah. Well-being. If you do not feel well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was doing readings every day on YouTube, and then I kind of slowed down again because I have autoimmune conditions. So sometimes I'm great and sometimes I'm not, and sometimes, you know, it's a feminine thing and sometimes it is what it is, right? And I was trying to push through, and then I already felt like I was getting burned out, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be consistent but slower. And when you have to rest, you have to rest. And yesterday I needed sleep. I slept almost all day, and I don't even know how I did that because I'm the worst at sleeping. But my body was like, you need it. So you got 99. I am courageous. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. And then you guys got 27. Your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate toward all ways of life and value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cancers, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you guys soon. Bye.